a lot of people, they're actually selling in Pasar Malam.
Yeah, that's why.
Right next to the store or anything.
Yeah, because I'm not an observant person, honestly. But now I just know that there is a fake honey and the real honey.
Don't worry, you're not the only one. You're not alone. That's not observant. And as if like you can just take one scoop and you just gulp it in.
It actually melted almost immediately when you put it into your mouth.
Correct.
You can't really feel the texture of it. It doesn't feel like you are eating anything. Hi, I'm Pauline Tan, your host for this session, and today we will be talking about honey. So when we mention about honey, we all know the health benefits that honey provides, such as they are very rich in vitamins and rich in minerals. They have very strong antiseptic properties, and also they speed up the wound healing process. And it has been used in several cultures all over the world for more than 2,500 years, right? And today we will be talking about a very specific kind of honey, which is Jarrah honey. And we have also invited our guest here, which is we have Gavin and Alicia. They are both pharmacists. We have Gary, who's a lifestyle writer, and also Aisha, our honey consumer. We will be sharing our thoughts and our experiences on honey itself. So when we mention about Jarrah honey, we all know that it is also known as liquid gold. But you know, when we mention about honey, we have always heard of Manuka honey. Can Alicia please share with us, you know, what is this Jarrah honey and where does it come from?
Well, Pauline, I totally agree with you that a lot of people knows about Manuka honey, but they are not aware of Jarrah honey.
Yeah.
But in fact, Jarrah honey is a unique world-class table honey. In other words, it is also known as a healing honey because of its medicinal properties. And nowadays, it has become more popular in the market.
And where does it come from actually? Like, you know, a specific kind of tree or a plant that it comes from?
Jarrah honey actually comes from a very rare eucalyptus species, which is Eucalyptus marginata, or people known as Jarrah tree.
Eucalyptus is the leaves that koala bear consume, right?
Yes, but this is a very special species which originates from Western Australia.
Oh, so Jarrah honey only originates from Western Australia itself, is it? Okay, interesting.
Jarrah honey has like very high in antimicrobial properties, and it has low glycemic index, which means that the glucose content in the honey is very low, and it has also a very unique flavor. It is high in minerals and basically antioxidants.
You mentioned something about glucose level in Jarrah honey that's lower. So does it mean that diabetic patients, they can also consume Jarrah honey?
Yeah, in fact, it is a preferred choice for diabetics.
So if they want to choose between different types of honey, Jarrah honey is the kind of honey that they should opt for, right?
It is because of the low glucose content that has minimal impact on the blood glucose level.
Oh, okay. Then actually, how do you determine whether is it a good quality honey?
Well, most industrial honey company actually uses UMF, MGO or TA to measure the quality of the honey. Manuka honey basically contains MGO, which we also term it as METHYLGLYOXAL components. And that's why Manuka honey uses MGO or UMF, unique Manuka factor, to measure its antimicrobial properties. And Jarrah honey uses TA, which stands for total activity to measure.
I see.
And I would also like to take this opportunity to share with you all that Jarrah honey with a TA of more than 15 plus actually have medicinal properties, which means that it can be used on burns, wounds, or cuts. And for ladies, it can also be added into your face mask.
That is good. Yes, you know, because honey has always been known as a very strong factor of anti-aging. It has anti-aging properties, it has antiseptic properties, so it's very good for not only as a supplement, but also, you know, if you put it as a mask, it makes your face glow better. So yeah, I see. And actually, you mentioned about the different TAs, UMF, MGOs, right? Yeah. So recently, there are news about fake honey in the market. I think it has to do with, you know, some brands that they add in several different types of ingredients or properties to boost up the rates of the UMF and MGO. Does it really happen like in the market?
Well, indeed, there are many fake honey in the market. But in order to know whether there is a fake or real genuine honey, you really have to send it to the lab for lab testing. Yeah, and just to share a bit about the MGO, UMF, and TA difference. 83 MGO is actually equivalent to UMF 5+ and above, and 263 MGO is equivalent to UMF 10+ and TA 10+.
Meaning the higher the rates are, the better the quality of the
Yes,
honey.
the greater the antimicrobial properties.
We have heard a lot about Jarrah honey, about Manuka honey. So can we have like a small comparison to see how different it is in its texture and the taste?
Manuka honey is actually usually sandy in nature and amber in color, whereas Jarrah honey is sticky and crystal clear in color. Okay, let me do a demo on the 3 available Manuka honey on this table.
So okay, let's have a look at the texture of the honey. Yeah, this is the sandy texture that you were mentioning about.
Yeah, this is sandy and amber in color.
Yes, you can tell, yeah.
Let me show you all the second product.
Oh, this is also Manuka honey?
Yeah, but this is very watery.
The texture is quite different from the first one we saw.
Yeah, it's not amber in color, but don't know why so watery.
It looks like the ordinary honey that we always see on the market.
Okay, how about the third one?
Yeah. This is similar to the first.
Yeah, this is a bit sandy in nature. The sandiness found in this Manuka honey means that the glucose content is higher. Therefore, it is not suitable for diabetic patients.
I see, okay. Okay, let's have a look at Jarrah honey.
Oh yeah.
It's really crystal clear.
Yeah, it's crystal clear.
And sticky in nature.
Oh, okay. It's not as watery as the one that we saw just now. Can we actually try it?
Sure.
Oh, this is Manuka honey.
Yep.
Okay. This is the usual Manuka honey that we find on the market. It's a little bit more sandy in texture. We'll just all try a sip and see how it tastes like. It's honey.
And the first one is actually, the aftertaste has a very kick of caramel behind.
Actually, when you mentioned about yes, it does. What if we try like the Jarrah honey
Oh, okay.
and see, you know, the immediate differences between Manuka and Jarrah honey itself? This one that you see, I'm holding on my hand, this is Jarrah honey. The texture is a lot more liquidy compared to Manuka honey, but it's also very crystal clear. Alright, I'll try this and see.
It's quite good, yes.
Yeah, it's really good.
You know, it actually melted almost immediately when you put it into your
correct,
mouth.
Correct.
You can't really feel the texture of it. It doesn't feel like you are eating anything.
Yeah.
So I think it's very suitable for just to consume it directly, right?
Yes, yes. I normally give like a teaspoon to my children every day.
I see. That's it. Aisha, you're a mom as well, right?
Yes, I'm a mom of one. He is 2 years old. Next week he will be 2. But as a new mom, I always have a concern about giving sweets to my son. So I need a natural sweets, but there's a lot of rumors says that it is not good to give the kids to consume honey before they are 2.
Well, according to the regulations, I mean, honey is not recommended for children below 2 years old. It's because they are more prone to allergic reactions. Yeah, that's why we always recommend children above 1. If they really want to consume honey, just give them probably a sip or probably half a teaspoon just to try it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just tasting this and my afterthoughts were, it's not very sweet.
Sweet.
Yes.
I agree with you.
It's not very sweet and very nice.
What do you think? Like, you are a lifestyle writer compared to the honey experiences that you have had.
Well, honestly, even like when I try food that has honey in it, and also when I back home I also do take honey.
Yeah.
I would say that most of the honey that I take in is it's extremely sweet.
Yes.
Honestly, it's extremely sweet. But when I tasted Jarrah Honey, it's not as sweet as you think, and as if like you can just take one scoop and you just gulp it in.
Yeah, so we have tried the Jarrah Honey and made a comparison with the Manuka honey. I think it's safe to say that Jarrah Honey is our favorite among, yeah.
How do you know that this is an authentic Jarrah Honey compared to the rest on the shelves?
Jarrah honey, there are many types in the market, but you can actually get from authorized and also reliable sources where it is available at all leading pharmacies. Okay, and one of the brand that is actually has undergone the laboratory testing is the Opceden brand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm not an observant person, honestly. But now I just know that there is a fake honey and and the real honey. So it's good to know that.
It's scary, right? When you think of it, you're consuming for your health benefits, but then you're taking something that's not real. So, yeah.
Don't worry, you're not the only one. That's not observant.
Make sure you get it from the pharmacy.
Yeah, that's it, right.
We also mentioned that, when you want to buy a certified or a real honey, it's better to get it from pharmacies instead of, a lot of people, they're actually selling in pasar malam.
Yeah, that's why.
Right next to the store or anything. Those honey are they're not lab tested, they're not certified.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not. So it's better if we get something that has a brand that has like that certified sticker. So
Yes.
we had a lesson on honey today. Besides the Manuka honey, we got to know about Jarrah honey as well, and also we got to taste the difference between Manuka and Jarrah honey. And I hope that our audiences who are watching this video also get to know more about Jarrah honey, and I hope to see you all soon.
Honey Talk is brought to you by Opceden Jarrah Honey, a natural treasure you simply can't resist.